Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Krista.
And I'm Kara.
And we're the twins. And welcome to another week of wild and wacky chit chats with the twins. And as you can see, we are outside here in nature on a farm outside of Davidson, Saskatchewan. It is our late Grandma and Grandpa Reach's farm and Uncle Colin's farm and all of the other family members that have lived here. And it's just so magical
being out here.
Like, it just brings back
Kate and Allie's home.
So much. And Auntie Brenda.
Yes.
Like, it brings back just, like, so many memories flooding in. And hopefully you guys are getting connection, and we apologize if you don't, but it's just like, it's so awesome out here we're in a place that we found no wind whatsoever
Here on Earth Day and the new moon in Taurus.
Totally. And I thought it'd be really cool do you want to like do the earth receiving, like gifting the earth and then receiving from it the 1, 2, 3 and the 1, 2, 3, 4?
Sure, yeah. Okay, that might be fun. So with it being Earth Day, well, I see 2 people on here. Hello, and hopefully that means that we're getting service out here.
Yeah.
So let's do a little practice. If you are watching this and if you want to get outside out of the wind, just take your phone with you outside. Mm-hmm. And let's just do a little fun activity where we can give and receive with the earth. So if you want, like, just put your hands kind of together and visualize like a ball of energy, of space. Hi, Crystal. Good morning. And just ask the earth what you can contribute to it. And you don't have to go in your head or know what it is. Just perceive it as whatever energy the earth requires from you. And you can feel it building and building and building in your hands.
Totally.
If you don't feel anything, that's totally okay. And if you do feel anything, good morning, Matt. If you want to like play with the energies of the earth, just feel the energy coming in between your hands. It might feel tingly.
That's what I feel is major tingling of my hands.
They might get hot. They might get cool, anything. So just for a minute or two, probably not that long, 30 seconds. And feel that energy building. And allow it to show up however it needs to show up for you. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. And now what we're going to do, and it's super fun and it's a little crazy, is we're going to say 1, 2, and on 3. And we're going to do this over and over again. You can visualize like gifting that energy to the earth that's building up between your hands. So do you want to do the 1, 2, 3?
Sure.
Okay.
You guys ready? You got it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I can just feel like such healing. The earth is like, thank you. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
And now that you've got the energy flowing from you down to the earth, it's just as important for us to receive the energies of the earth because, like, truly we're made up of the same materials, you know?
Exactly.
So now we're going to reverse the flow and allow the healing energies of the earth to come up through us, and we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And on 4, it's like just feel that blast of the earth energy and allow yourself to receive the energies that come your way. Ready?
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And go back down. Go both ways now.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And at the same time, simultaneous receiving and giving from the earth. Such a powerful connection.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just feels
Laverne and Crystal.
So good. Good morning, Laverne and
If
Crystal.
you guys want to connect with us too and with the earth, like, it's just,
we are feeling some major spirits out here, and even in town. Like, even we went for a walk this morning and we were like we're definitely not the only people. Even though we were like, it was walking in a ghost town. There was like not a single soul out. We were like, there's some major energy. And out here at this farm too, like our grandparents and our Uncle Colin, just feels like such a comforting feeling.
There's
know?
a very peaceful energy in the air today, definitely.
And so if anyone watching is just like feeling like this is all a little crazy, I ask you to just drop your barriers and all your points of views you might have around any of this. What if you could look beyond that? Like, what if you could just let all these things that are like putting walls up around you, barriers up around you, if you could just gently just ask them to go away. And right now, Kara and I are doing a 30-day challenge, which many of you are in, which is
super
just
fun.
Oh, it's just amazing. We're into day 3, and what we're doing is we're taking a question, and the question is so incredibly powerful, and a person should just always be in question instead of coming to conclusions that lead to confusion.
Well, and it really actually, in a funny way, makes life more fun, right?
Totally does.
Yeah.
Like, it just brings more possibilities to any situation. So we're like doing this 30-day challenge where we're starting to like chip away all of these old things that are keeping us stuck, that are keeping our barriers and our walls up, and then start pulling in. Because what I have found and what Kara's found, like when we do this 30-day challenge of taking any question and repeating it, what it really does is it does open up this space of infinite choice and infinite possibility, and we're so not used to that. So it can make you feeling like a little scared, you know, like just a little uncomfortable and a little uncertain and a little confused.
Yeah.
Like what should I be doing, you know?
Aaron?
Morning, Aaron. And so then you just stay in question. It's like, well, what is this energy or what is this feeling that I have? And lots of times, like, that feeling of fear is just a potency that is waiting to be unleashed, you know? Like, it's like we've taken every time we have a point of view, and then every time we use the clearing statement, which is right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds, what we're doing is our points of views are these walls, these barriers. And when you say the clearing statement, it takes that belief or that point of view back to the point it was created, or the point of destruction where we gave up a piece of our awareness and our consciousness so that we could be right, you know, so we could maintain our point of view. And so what that's done is kind of lost us a little bit. And so as we start doing this 30-day challenge and saying these questions over and over again, we find a little piece back.
It starts breaking down these walls and helps you to expand into a new space of being.
Yeah, and so that's like really when the games begin.
And it's like kind of scary though. It's like you dip your toe into the water and you're like, oh, I don't know if I should do this.
So it's like, so what if I could just ask what I wanted in my life? And you start being the question. You start asking for what it is that you want and like pulling.
And
that
the neatest
into
thing is you don't have to know like specifically. It's just like feel the energy of what you want. Like more fun, more excitement.
And then the synchronicities will just be totally like, you're just like, you it's at the point where you can't make it up anymore. Like you can, that's just a coincidence, but eventually it starts to become so much synchronicity that you just like, you can't
make it up anymore.
You absolutely can't. Like what you think about, you bring about. And like I've been talking and thinking about so many people over the last few days, and it is just hilarious how much they've been showing up. It's like, really, you cannot make any of that up. And this is kind of, it's, I don't know, like, it's becoming more of you. And a way to become more of you is to not go into judgment of you or other people. And I want to read something that a very, very wise girl who is near and dear to Kara and my heart sent us this message that just the way she said it is a
Needs
way
to
that
be shared.
needs to be
It
shared.
needs to be shared.
So she said, "We are all different, and not a single one of us views the world the same as the next person." I'm going to say that again. We are all different, and not a single one of us views the world the same as the next person. Not even twins see the world exactly the same. So if we don't all see the world the same, how can we tell what things are true and fake? And how can we judge one another for what they believe is true and fake? Why can't we all just appreciate one another's views and beliefs? Like, seriously.
Oh, I just love it.
Why can't we just all appreciate one another's views and beliefs? Like, really? Oh, and it's 11:11 right now. That's so cool. It's
Synchronicities.
the synchronicities, and just to remember that nothing is ever personal. Like, it is just all people's point of view, so none of it matters. And it's like we make things so significant. We go to such a wrongness of the choices that we make, of the things that we even believe, and like we feel like we have to believe them. We feel like we have no choice. And it's like, no, there's always choice. There's always another possibility. And the more that you start to realize it, the more it becomes a fun adventure and a game and a lightness, and you embrace every part of yourself.
And the more you catch where you're functioning from, it becomes funnier and funnier too.
Totally, right?
Like what I've really become aware of that most people really do is like when a situation happens, then everyone kind of walks out of that thinking like, what's wrong with me?
Right.
Even if you're pointing fingers at someone, deep down you're saying what's wrong with me.
Exactly.
Like, and there's nothing wrong with any of us.
Totally. Because we have a point of view about the way we're supposed to be and the way that we're supposed to think. And we're funny humans. Like, we like to just mind screw ourselves and think that everything is about us, for one.
Yeah.
Like,
what's the value in making anything significant?
Exactly. So get outside and connect with nature today. Like, I woke up feeling a lot of confusion, which is funny because our 30-day challenge, we are clearing confusion and
what happens when you start, it also brings up old stuff from the past, and it's like lurks around you. You can actually feel it, like it's gun to your back, right?
And like, I do really feel like it is like this fog. Like, it's like you're in a fog, and we're so used to using confusion as an excuse to not to not embrace who we truly be, because we live in this world where we're not supposed to stand out from other people, and everyone's living in this mediocre world, you know, where like everyone just has to be about the same, and you don't want to like deviate too far away of that. So then we go to confusion because you believe, you're like, oh, I'd like to do this, but I can't, right? Because blah, 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 you know, like all the reasons that you can't do this or that. And so then you just go to confusion. You're like, I don't know what to do. Like, even this morning, like, just like even what to wear. I was like, I don't know what to wear. And I was like looking at every piece of clothing I had. I'm like, do I want to wear this? No, I don't want to wear this. No, I don't want to wear this. And I'm like, oh my God, it doesn't matter. Like, who cares? You know, but we just go to that place of confusion.
And once you can start identifying it and looking at things as just an energy, it's like, okay, look at it like outside of you, and it's like, what is this energy? Like, is it even mine?
Right.
Is a great first question to ask yourself. Is this even mine?
And then you can just drop it. You're just
Yeah.
like, oh, never mind.
Not have to figure it out what it is or where it came from or whose it is. Just be like, never mind. Like,
Never
carry
mind.
on.
Right?
Yeah. I know. I feel the sense to just get a nice
Connecting with the earth again. And staying grounded, because there is a lot still of...
Hi, Erin.
Morning, Erin. Of, like, I said to Kara, like, this morning, that it feels like this energy of a lot of collective thoughts. Like, around fear and confusion.
And we all feel that. Everybody can feel it, whether they realize what it is or not.
Exactly.
Right?
And that's why
just being outside. And today is the new moon, which is it's Earth Day, and it's a new moon in Taurus, which is like the first Earth sign of all the signs. And I just think that's so neat. It's like really like the way to get out of your head and out of that collective consciousness of fear and all that is really just to get outside, put your feet on the ground.
And I just the last new moon that I did like an intention, I wish I had it with me, but it was January 24th, and we had made lists of things that we wanted to bring into our life. And so I'm going to try to remember some of them to share with you, and just to get you to be like, oh, that sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, like if you want, if you're watching this and want to make yourself a list, like in this new moon energy, and it's kind of like something you want to see happen over the next month, over this next lunar cycle. So Krista will share her examples.
Well, I'm going to try, Well, the biggest one, and I think was number one, was to be in total allowance of myself. It's like, so just be in total allowance. Like if you wake up one day and you're just like don't want to do anything, you're kind of in punk mode, you're just like, you're not motivated to do anything, please do me a favor and just embrace it. Embrace it. You know?
You want to be angry, embrace that. Like don't swallow that crap either, right?
Yeah, because we judge ourselves for like, we're like picking at ourselves for feeling the way we do, and like instead of just being like,
again, it's like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? It's like, what's right about me? What's right about you that you're not getting, right?
Yeah, and body, what do you require? And like, I'll just try to back off and let you have that, you know?
Yeah.
And then oh man, I had like such the longest list in the world. Well, one of them,
be the question.
Like always be the question.
Whenever you're like, like what's going on here? I'm stuck. Okay, well, what question could I ask?
Exactly. Like that's probably the hugest thing right now. It's like, if you wonder how you can have anything in your life and where do you begin and where do I start?
With a question.
It always begins with a question. Like even just what else is possible here? What is this? What can I do with this?
And then start like putting those walls down and receiving what comes your way, which is hard because we need to be right all the time. But when you do, it's like, okay, wait a minute. What else could I be with this right now?
That's a big one for this new moon for me, is to be
get out of
resist to receive. And well, I even said to you last night, I'm becoming more aware of where I always have to be right, and it's happening faster, but it's like, when you're just like,
and be okay when you need to be right too.
Oh, exactly. But notice
just start
that.
To notice.
Just notice, like, when you're like resisting someone or something or a situation, it's like, what awareness am I refusing with this whatever I am choosing?
And remember that anytime you point a finger at someone, there's 3 pointing back at you. That's why nothing's ever personal, because it's like, okay, why am I resisting to this person or this situation?
And another one of the big ones that I had on there was follow the magical energy trail to where you want your life to be. And that's like Kara's and my theme. Yeah,
it's all about following the synchronicities.
And actually, on May 4th, you guys, we are starting a 30-day journey.
Oh, it's going to be so fun.
Called Project Simplicity. Because I'm going to tell you that once you start being the question and you start, this 30-day journey is all about pulling into what you want your life to be. Like, we'll be doing daily energy pulls. And it's like, really, like, once you start to chip away at the foundation of what's been holding you back, then you take it even a step further and you start pulling into your life, that energy you want your life to be. You follow the magical energy trail.
And you guys, it is amazing how it works. Like, it's funny. It really works.
Oh, like, how much time do you got? Got 10 minutes, because there's like, this could get into a big story, but like just thinking of our last year, like 1 year ago was like a month short of Kara and I both quitting drinking alcohol.
The most I was ever drinking in my life was 1 year.
1 year ago.
Yeah.
And honestly, we were in the midst of energy pulls.
Yeah.
And here we are now. Like, it's just like, I honestly, I look back and I'm like, I can't even believe like how much has happened in a year, and it's all so subtle along the way that you just like, and then all of a sudden you look back
and it's like, holy moly.
Mind blowing. Like,
Yeah.
just absolutely mind blowing.
And honestly, to go from a place of like, you know, we talk about alcohol as a light thing, but it was a terrible place. And to go from a space of thinking, how the hell am I ever going to get out of this space? Like, I am just going to be stuck here forever. To go from that to just being like, no, I'm not having that. Like, never mind. What else is freaking possible here? And then we pulled with all our might just for something else to show up, and it does, you guys. Like,
it does.
So
and
if you feel trapped in any way in your life, just know that you can pull out of it.
And you just have to be
Erin.
willing to surrender. Like, you have to be willing to get the hell out of your own way and stop thinking you know how.
You have to give up your rightness.
You do. It's that letting go of the rope, like, and being like, universe, truly show me how.
It's like okay, touche.
Yeah.
I give up, right?
Oh, and it's like Kara and I always say, like, the universe is like, these jackasses, they're
These
finally
two
figuring it out.
jackasses.
Like, just doing things the hard way over and over again.
A spiritual high is pure.
And you feel it through your whole world. Like,
totally.
Something just flew through there.
Yeah, I saw that.
Anyways, I cannot express gratitude for how much these energy pulls have done for me and for you and for like everyone around me.
Yeah.
And like, we just want to share that. Honestly, we just want to share that with the whole wide world, because it is fun. It's like getting to embrace every part of you again. Like, and we've been talking lots lately how we just feel like we're 20 again. Like, so many memories have been showing up from there and from childhood, and it's like, what is this? What about this is familiar? And it's back to when we just knew anything was possible. When you're younger, you just like anything.
You don't
is
question.
possible.
Well, I mean, you don't put conclusion into things as much.
You're just like, I do what I want. Like, especially like kids, teenagers, even like, I don't miss like going back to the judgmental part I felt about myself and how hard, you can be on yourself when you're younger. But it's just like the magic of just like, I'm doing what I want to do.
Yeah, let's have more of that.
And
good morning, Renee.
Yeah, good morning. And so, yeah, anything is possible. So we start May 4th. Mm-hmm. If anyone is interested,
it's honestly gonna be so fun. And I love what I love the most about it is a bunch of people coming together, because it really like raises that vibration even more. And it's I don't know how to explain it really. It's just, yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
It's a pretty magical journey.
Yeah.
And so
come with us.
We will have another private Facebook group for it, and we'll be coming on again doing daily lives and pulling, just starting to pull and like
playing with the energies of the universe.
And it's a journey, and you do not want to miss out. Like, I can't even describe it really. It's just pure magic.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to join us, we will be starting May 4th, and we'll post the links. And if you're not in the 30-day challenge and want to start chipping away at all that stuff to
join us.
Prep up and get ready for the next phase of it all, then we'll post the link here for the 30-day challenge, and you guys
complement each other very well.
They
start
do.
Getting into the question and then start pulling like crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so get yourself outside, honestly. And connect with nature, connect with the spirits, connect with, the earth elements. Take some crystals outside.
Yeah,
journal
charge up all
time.
your crystals if you want tonight.
Yeah,
And the new moon energy is when we, like, it's neat when you charge crystals, you can charge them under different things, and the new moon's all about new beginnings, so you can, whatever your favorite crystals are or whatever, just put them outside or by your window ledge, and it's like they're collecting that new moon, new beginning energy. And it also, the new moon is also, because it's dark, it's all about embracing your shadow side and embracing all of you, because there's light and dark in us all, and that's, once you start embracing every part of you, that's when you get out of so much judgment. You're like trying to pretend you're someone that you're not.
Exactly.
Right? It's like, what if like, what's right about that I'm not getting?
Exactly.
So embrace that in this new moon energy and get your crystals charged to give you that boost of confidence and
to be in total allowance of every single part of you.
yes, every part.
Have an awesome week, you guys. Maybe
welcome.
see you tomorrow if you want to come and join us in the 30-day challenge. And otherwise, have a fantastic, magical day.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.